Well, hello there, YouTube friends, YouTube land. It's been a hot minute since I've been here. And the thing is, I've been stuck with this analysis paralysis. I scheduled to film this video today, but I am not prepared as usual. I have my camera all charged, right? But I couldn't find my SD card, but I had a self-talk. Hey, this is where you get stuck all the time when you try to get everything perfect and you end up not doing things. The important thing is I send the message across, I create this video, and I try to help as much women and make positive impact as much as I can. I've been making videos live through my Facebook community to train the members. I put out all my video trainings in terms of health and fitness and nutrition and stuff to help them out. I do all of it as a live video in the community, and I figured I am not enjoying this as much anymore. What's the difference if it's live versus a pre-recorded video like this on YouTube? So anyway, if you're new here, if you're coming from my Facebook community, you guys probably know me already. If not, if you are new jumping into this channel and just seeing my videos, my name is Carla and I am a online fitness coach, and I help my clients, typically women, busy women, also that are most likely moms that are like me who are very busy. I help them lose the weight as healthily as possible. I teach them to ditch the toxic dieting culture and with minimal cardio as possible. You know, work smart, not hard. So if you like these type of content, if you're into the health, fitness, and wellness space, and also some self-development stuff in there, because you know that helps. If you're into those kind of things, please hit the notification bell so you can get notified with my videos, and of course subscribe. I wanted to talk about time blocking, one of the most useful productivity tool that gets things done. Anything and everything in life, including my workouts, including my meal preps. It's going to help you, especially if you're very busy and you're crunched on time and you're wondering why 24 hours isn't enough in a day. And for you that's always making excuses that you don't have enough time to get that workout in, you might want to watch this video. Okay, so if you want to see how I create time for my workouts and my meal preps, anything and everything in between, keep on watching this video. There is a lot of productivity tools out there. This is the most useful one because it affects all of the other aspects that play in my life. You know, my health, my fitness, my family, my career, my business, my passion, my love, everything. If I wanted to make time for those, time blocking is definitely one tool you're going to need. This is the number one skill you probably need to be working on top of the journaling, on top of the waking up early, on top of the affirmations and visualizations. You know, if you want something very practical and instant results, you got a time block. You got to know how to manage your time. You're just going to increase your productivity, skyrocket it before you even know it without thinking about it. Once you establish a system using time blocking techniques, and you don't even have to think about it, it's going to be part of your everyday life, and you're just going to go cruising, and next thing you know, you're going to hit that consistency because you're checking things off, and you start to notice that you start to do the things you need to do, such as workouts. You get your workouts done, get your meal prepping done, whatever else you need to do. So the next benefit I can think of is you're going to hone in on that time management skills. So time management is very crucial. How many of you guys go into a job interview? Most of the interviewers will ask you, how do you manage something that competes in terms of priority? It always boils down to time management. Once you get all these benefits from time blocking, you know, you increase your productivity, you improve your time management skills. What is the result of that? Of course, you're gonna have a work-life balance. I want to be able to invest time and balance my time and energy on all. So now that you know the benefits of time blocking, I'm going to show you how I do my time blocking weekly, daily, and show you just what works for me. Just to give you an idea, play around with it. Something you can definitely copy and see if it works for you. If you haven't done time blocking in your daily routine, then maybe start off with how I do things and adjust accordingly. And I got this viral chair from TikTok/Amazon. I'm a sucker for anything that goes viral, so I got it. What makes it go viral or special or unique, I guess, is the fact that you can sit, work with crisscross applesauce legs. It's the little things, I'm telling you, it's the little things. By the way, I just wanted to share a little bit of a life update. So I have been working from home 100% remotely. I did change jobs, jumped around, but I am able to finally find something that'll allow me to work from home, and I'm just very grateful for that opportunity, and I just love my home desk. It makes me happy working from home, having some pretty little desk and some pretty little items that makes working a lot more fun than a typical, gray cubicle. Yeah, there's a lot of screens going on here. So let me show you real quick here how my calendar looks like. Don't get too intimidated by it. I know it could seem a lot, but I promise you, I do it a little bit different than most people do, and I'll explain it to you later. So what I do is I have my family slash home, any task that I need to do that's related to my family, my kids, and my home. I do try to do it every Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and of course I have some time for the weekends. But on the weekends, it's kind of free flowing. As you can see, Sunday, I have nothing. I'd like to allot my Sunday as rest day, or where I can just do whatever I want. Saturday, same thing. There's some blocks in there, but it's free. I could do whatever the heck I want. But Mondays through Friday, it's pretty much structured. So I try to allot blocks every other day, so I'm not too overwhelmed, and I'm not trying to do a little bit of everything, which I end up burning out and kind of getting tired of it if I try to do everything every single day. Like, I don't want to work on my business every single day. It keeps it exciting as well. Although those are the three buckets of my top priorities, the very, 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 very top for me is, of course, my workouts and my fitness and my health, just because you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So you gotta really take care of yourself first. So I treat all of my exercises, anything, my nutrition, my meal prepping as my non-negotiable, and I do schedule them with a time frame throughout the week, because I want to make sure I show up to it, make sure I block it in my calendar. As you can see in the morning as well, I get so busy during work hours that I tend to overlook things and forget. So I do try to set up a notification. Try not to be overkill in terms of scheduling meal times and food prepping, but in the morning I make sure that's scheduled in, because I get distracted a lot with work. So my lunch or breakfast is scheduled in at 10 a.m. and to make sure I get my nutrition on point, okay? Make sure I have enough food to fuel myself to get my workouts done. In terms of food prepping, and cooking, of course, I try to do that at home during my family home block, because that's the only time I could make food for everyone and for myself after work. And that's how I create time and effort and dedication for my fitness and health and well-being. So there's no excuse that you don't have enough hours throughout the day. You do have enough hours throughout the day. It just depends on what you prioritize. So if you do this, you're for sure going to have time to work on your fitness and on your food. And speaking of food and stuff, I'd just like to mention, for those of you that's running out of ideas in terms of meal prepping, since I'm talking about meal prep. If you are running out of ideas of what to prepare, what healthy meals to prepare, I do have a 200 plus of meal ideas and recipes that I put together. Give away to anyone that wants it. It's totally free. It has a nutritional breakdown of how many calories, macros, protein, carbs, and fats. They're healthy, nutritious foods, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you could use. And I would put that link down in the description box below so you can just grab it. If I were to suggest tools and apps or digital tools that you can use for your time blocking to be successful, I do suggest Google Calendar. I'm so used to Google Calendar. It integrates with a lot of apps. And then I do use another app, which is Notion. I'll show you. And I have all my to-do lists here. Like what I said, I don't like putting it in the calendar unless needed. Like all of them, right? I do transfer what's needed. If it needs to be done that day at a specific day and time, I would transfer my to-do list in my calendar. So those are the two apps that I highly suggest you do. So I keep my to-do list in Notion, and let's say I have something important that I really need to do in terms of enrolling, my kid to swim class. So I do have that under my family home bucket. So this is also aligned with my buckets that I use for my calendar, right? So I know what block to put it when it's time to schedule it in the calendar. So let's say I want to enroll my kid to her swim class. So I take this task and then transfer it here in my weekly calendar, and then I just put it on a time block where it says family or home. So let's say I want to schedule it for Thursday on the 12th or on Friday. So I don't want to do it on Thursday. I'll do it on Friday because I have this huge block, and then, change it to family home, and then put enroll Sophie swimming, and then save, and then I'll put that here around that block, right? I'm not going to put it in somewhere else. So that's how I do it. I transfer my to-do list one at a time. I try not to overcommit, number one, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. Instead, I'm going to undercommit. And then if I do find extra block of time that I could do extra stuff, then that's where I go to my to-do list again and look at the tasks that I need to do or I can do for that day or for that week. The beauty of this time blocking style also is that you can set schedule on that certain time block if you want, but you can also move things around. Let's say life does happen and you schedule this 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. and then something happened around that time. Feel free to move it around. Maybe drag it within, as long as it stays within that time block, then you're good. So that's what's keeping me sane. That's a workflow that works for me. This is a lot of trial and error. I've done different styles before, and I'm probably going to find something else that works for me in the future. And I'm open to changing things up, and I suggest you do the same thing as well. So if you are starting from scratch, I suggest this. You start off with this style and then work your way to customize whatever fits your needs. So if you have any questions regarding time blocking, productivity, apps that I use, please, or any experience that you might have, maybe you can share what types of apps do you use, what types of planners do you use, how do you approach calendar blocking, and share your experiences with us in the comments below, and so everyone can benefit from everyone's experience, right? So we're here as a community so we can help each other lead a productive life, a purposeful life with intention. So before I go, now that you have created more time for your life because of this time blocking technique, you now have more time for your workouts and your fitness and preparing your meals. And I'd like to remind you again, now that you have created that specific time for your fitness and health, I encourage you to download my free PDF 200 plus packet of healthy meals recipe that'll help you with your meal preps so you can stay on track on your fitness journey, and it helps you achieve your fitness goals. And As usual, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notified for future videos on fitness, health, productivity, being a mom, being a work from home mom, because I'm gonna be talking things all about motherhood and all about health and fitness. I'll see you on the next video.